guys, welcome to RainKingRecording.com. Thanks for checking us out today. I wanted to talk to you guys about this new piece of gear that we got in the studio here. This is a TubeTech CL1B compressor limiter. If you guys have subscribed to my YouTube, you've probably seen this on there a million times. I'm just so excited about having this thing. It's my favorite compressor in the world by far. I just wanted to go through it for you guys, talk to you guys about it a little bit, let you hear some of the samples of it. Now, you're not going to be able to hear how good it sounds on YouTube just because of the quality that YouTube has. It's not very good, but the very first link in the description is going to be a link so you can download the full quality audio samples of a couple different things that I've run this through, and that way you guys can hear what it does, how it sounds, and what it can add to your projects. Now, if you guys want to use something like this, we now offer a new service where you guys send us your files and we'll run them through it so you guys can have the quality that this thing delivers. It's a great compressor for vocals, a great compressor for bass, acoustic instruments, electric instruments. You know, it's great on all kinds of guitars, great on piano. I like it on rooms. I like it on my 2-mix. And if I had 2 of them, I'd put them on my 2-mix. They're quite expensive, so this is the only one we've got here. So I'm just going to go through all the controls here. It's a relatively complicated compressor for as good as it sounds. Usually when you see a compressor with a whole lot of knobs and a whole lot of buttons, they typically don't sound all that great. But this is the exception. Let me just go through each of the controls here for you. And it's pretty much got your standard controls. There's a gain right here, the very first knob. You've got your ratio, which goes from 2:1 to 10:1. Your threshold, which can go from off to 0 all the way up to -40. You have a VU selector. This will tell you, will switch what the VU is indicating. It can either be input, which right now there's no input, so that's all the way down. I don't know if you can see that all right. Compression, which there's nothing running through right now, so there's no compression. And then the output, since there's nothing running through it, there's no output. This switch right here is the bypass switch, just to turn it on and off. You've got your attack, you've got your release, you've got the attack release selector. This is pretty cool. You can fix your attack and release. You can fix your attack and have a manual release, or switch it to manual, which is both. I kind of leave it in the middle just because I like my fixed attack on this thing, but I have switched it before. And then this is your sidechain selector. Now, a sidechain, maybe I'll make another video about that, but it's basically, you can control the input to this. You can select a different input for the compressor to be referencing. It's good if you're going to make it into a de-esser. That's a little more complicated, but I will go into that in another video if you guys want me to. If you guys have any questions about that, just put them in the comment area. I'll be happy to answer them. So I'm just going to run a couple things through this so you guys can kind of hear what's going on just through the YouTube camera. Make sure you guys download that file and listen to what this thing can do in real life. But right now it's on the vocals of this song called Missing Me, and the guy singing this, his name is Tim Gates, one of the best singers in town, very good friend of mine, and I just wanted you guys to be able to hear what this thing does and kind of see what it does. So here we go. Now right now the compressor is bypassed. Let me turn that down. Right now the compressor is bypassed, so I'm going to turn it on, and hopefully you can see it, but it's pulling it down right now and you can't hear his vocal anymore. And that's because the threshold's all the way up to 40. It's basically brick walling this thing. So we'll pull it back slowly. And he's coming back. Need a little more gain. Turn up the volume here. I stand in front of this old mirror. Pieces make it clear to me. You can see what the attack release selection does. I could have sworn I stood there watching you dry your hair. Now all I see is a reflection of what's left behind. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. Now, this is a really transparent compressor. It's one of those compressors where you can pull something down 7 to 10 dB without really hearing a lot of pumping like you hear in most compressors. And that's what's so desirable about it. You can really level out a signal and just bring all the nuances out of it that you wouldn't be able to any other way. So guys, make sure you guys check us out at RainKingRecording.com. And if you do any piece of gear in the studio, we're now offering a service where we can run it through it, all the compressors that we got, all of the different EQs, and whatever we might have. If you guys want to be able to have something like this CL1B on your record at home, it's very simple to just send us the file, and we'll compress it for you, or we'll EQ it for you, or do whatever we can to it for you, and help make it as good as it can be. So guys, make sure you download that file. Check us out at RainKingRecording.com. Follow us on Twitter, and please sign up for the Facebook. It's facebook.com/RainKingRecording. And make sure you like us on there, guys. Really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye.